Hello everybody, this is a video analysis of a Salotto Fargo rated match between myself and Rachel Hall. We're playing 8 ball on an 8-foot table, race to 9, alternate break, BCA rules. I like to break second ball. Head ball breaks is fine. Depends on the table. So I'm taking solids here, as long as I can navigate. And not move too many things around. Everything's accessible, so it's just about speed control here. I'm going to shoot this 3 and try to go into the 8 or those other 2 balls. So I made a mistake there and bumped that other ball, so a little bit trickier now. So from here, we got to break out the 11 and the 15. In order to continue the run. Got to get on the 10 because the 7 is blocking it slightly. I'm not a big fan of leaving the trouble balls till the end because it just makes it much more difficult when you only have 1 or 2 options to break balls out, when earlier on there's more options as far as the variability in the positions after you're breaking balls up. It gives you a little bit more opportunity if there's more balls on the table. So I'm going to have to play safe here because nothing goes. I slide off the 1. So I'm not sure what that shot was, what the goal was. She didn't call a ball. She kicked at the ball. Maybe to break it out. So I'm playing the 4 behind the 8 to block the hole. Here, if I can make the 11, I might use right English and make it and then go into the 10 to break those balls out. up disturbing multiple balls there, so it was a foul. So really I have a lot of trouble here, so I'm going to draw, use the 1 and draw back and try to break out the 8 and the 4. Broke out the 8, and I'm going to thin off this ball. The 7 goes all the way down. So just to bear down and make a good shot, play the speed. Alright, it's Rachel's break 1-0. Breaking from the middle. All of the walls interfering, so can't take a full stroke, which is interesting. Made a ball. I think solids is slightly better. The 3 is tied up inside those stripe balls, but the stripes are also tied up on the 3. Tried that combo. There's always the option to play safety, and some people never play safe, but it just doesn't seem like a reasonable thing to do. I think I might use the 4 here, cut it in the side, and try to break the balls out while there's still balls to shoot at. Like I said, with the randomness of breakouts in 8-ball, you want to have more shots to shoot after you break the balls out. Thinking about using the 6 to go down for the 5 to break out the balls. Maybe the 3 goes all the way down. pretty good. Just ended up barely having a shot on the 3 here. Consider shooting the 1 and then the 4, but then potentially the 8. Could be difficult to get at from the 4. I think I just decided that I can draw. Did not make it. Here I'd consider playing safe. If you can get on those 3 balls that are blocked by the 8, then you don't have to. So you're just playing to get shape for those 3 balls right away. The whole focus of this should be to get on those 3 balls that are hard to get at. Here I have a direct hit on the 8, but I can't make it. So I just play to bump it in front of the side. Try to leave the 10 to where it's hard to get out of there. Probably should have shot that shot with draw to come up. Alright, so she's scratched, so it's going to be 2-0. Score's 2-0, my break. Made a couple balls. I don't know if I have a shot at anything. Oh, I made the 8, that's right. So I think I re-rack and break again here. Explaining the rules. Go for the re-rack. There's the re-rack break. 2-0. Dry. Here I like taking solids. 14 is on the rail. Just a bunch of clustered up balls near the end rail. So Rachel missed the first shot, so I have open table. My main consideration is the 14 that's on the rail if I take stripes, or the 6 if I take solids, but I'm going to take solids. I think I can get down at that ball, so. Just trying to find like a straight in or easy position play that gives me a shot on the 6. Missed my shot, but broke the ball out, so I guess it's better than it could have been. I think you have to spend a little bit more time trying to decide where you're going to go next, so you don't have so many difficult shots. Ball's getting clustered. Left me with very little here. I think I'm going to slow roll, bump the 11 off the rail a little bit. Bump the 7 off the rail until it gets off of the 15. Just trying to develop my balls, even though I'm trying to take away her shots as well. I think here I might just shoot the 9 into the 7 to make it and block the hole. You have a pretty clear out here. Just got to navigate these 4 balls down on the end rail. I like to shoot the 7 just so I don't have to play a combo on the 3 later. I was going to play the 6 and go forward, and then play the 1 in the corner, short side. Oh, I just had to stun it over, excuse me. 8 in the side. It's 3-0. 3-0, Rachel's break. Overall, stripes is nice here, except for the 15 is blocked by the 7, so I decided to shoot that ball first. Opens up all the balls. And then I just have to thread the needle and get around the table. Access the other balls, ideally without hitting anything else, is how I like to do it. Anytime you move a ball, you can get into trouble by hooking and blocking other balls and tying balls up by touching them and moving them. So I look to shoot the 10 here rather than the other ball, because I don't want to hit the 10 and bump it, even though the other shot's much easier. I got funny there and missed the 10. Might just take the easiest shot that I see here to open the balls up. Start the runoff with an easy shot if you can. Get your confidence up. So I'm just going to play to cut this ball and then play back and forth. Good speed. It's 4-0. Made a ball, but all the balls are really tied up. Just trying to move the balls just to get a Move something out. Did not get to make a ball there. So it's Rachel's shot, open table. So I'm going to try to break these balls off the rail as soon as I can. It's just trying to bump the 4 and hold it for that ball instead of going underneath it. So here I don't have a shot, so I'm just going to knock my ball out of the way of the obstructing balls. Play safe here pretty easily by bumping the 5 into the 3. Can't quite get into there, so I think I'm just going to try to roll this in. Maybe draw. Missed and hooked me, so I'm just going to kick one rail. So I'm going to try to draw back into the 5 and play the 8. I tied it up, so I'm just going to kick slow at it. Barely got a rail. Not sure what out that was. Combo. Anytime you don't have an easy shot, you can always think about playing safety, of course. Ball in hand. Probably would have started with the 3 ball. None of those balls needed to be combinationed in. Just going to cut the 8 here. Missed it. Could use the bridge to shoot the 1. It's 5-0. Pretty good break. I think Saul is looking pretty good right here. Quite a bit of movement there. Rotating on the aim. Should just go straight into the ball. On the line, stay on the line. So I'm going to try to get a position to break my ball out that's tied up. That ball just almost came out of the hole, and I think later I hit one that comes out of the hole. This might be it right here. But it blocked the 8, so it worked out, I suppose. It's a pretty tough spot to be in if you're solids. So here with ball in hand, I'm gonna get the 9 out and then try to break the balls out on the next shot, just to leave the most number of balls on the table. Now I just got to get back in line now that I broke the balls out. Just continuing to work my process, lining up the shot, playing my speed, figuring out what my Englishes are. 6-0. It's my break. Dry break. Probably next time when we do another set here, 8 ball, I'm going to break from the middle and see how that works. Solids looks pretty good here, other than maybe the 1, but I think you can use the, could have made the 3 there and broke it out, I think, unless the 3 was actually hooked. It seems as though it would have went. I like shooting the 9 short side all the way down here, but the short cue made me decide not to do it. So I'm going to plan B, take care of the 12, which is also tied up. Was planning on playing the 14, but I came up with a good angle on the 13 to try to get action on moving the 9 or getting behind the 9. So I just decided to keep playing those balls. wanted to come up just a hair higher. Now I'm going to interfere maybe with the 2 ball shooting the 10. And then the 14, there's balls down there to block. I was thinking about trying to make the 14 and bump the 1. A little bit risky. So I'm trying to make the 10 and bump the 2. Just gotta make sure to cut this in the side, bear down, cut it in the side. It's pretty thin. I was trying to hit the 2 fuller. Overcut it by a hair. See, my zoom is off. And we're back. I think Rachel has given up at this point. Just got up and slammed the ball. But I'm still trying. So we're going to kick 2 rails and try to make it in the side. If I do, then it'll be shaped for the 8. Ball in hand. Start getting down on yourself, one of the things you like to do is just take a step back and take some deep breaths and realize that none of it's as important as you think it is, enough to be feeling some sort of way. Let's try to play that 3 rails back around. Right up against the wall here. I missed. Another one right back up against the wall. Just enough room. Dry break. Six is tied up on the 8. The 14 doesn't go past the 4. I think the stripes are better here overall. Just gotta bump out the 8. Maybe the 8 does go here. Doesn't look like I'm planning to move it. Eight to 0. Everything is pretty tight up here. I think I can break all these balls out by shooting the 4. Open table. Still leaves the 6. We're going to try to get out. The 1 is tied up on the 9 as well. Got a good angle, I think, on the 5. Maybe not. So I might be shooting the 7 to bump the 1. And then either playing for the 1 or the 3 next. Went a little above it and then below it. I think I have a shot in the side pocket here. Didn't get the breakout. Didn't wait till the ball stopped moving before he got down on the shot. And then he scratched. He's going to make these 3 balls.